This is Gina from hauntedflower.com and hauntedflowerreviews.com. And the reason you haven't seen me in a long time is that I spent almost 4 weeks in Africa volunteering at a wildlife refuge, hanging out with vervet monkeys and baboons and cheetahs and caracals and all sorts of other awesome animals, and was having the time of my life. Today I've got some reviews to do, a lot of stuff I need to catch up on, so bear with me. And I have Angel in my lap here, cuddling because she missed me very much. Dark Shadows on Blu-ray, the Do-Deca-Pentathalon, Demetri Martin, Stand-Up Comedian, and Ghosts of the Abyss in 3D. Start with Dark Shadows. I have to say, on a second viewing, it's still very weird and just not that good. It just really isn't. This is a Blu-ray plus DVD plus ultraviolet edition, so you get to download your digital copy and keep it online, which is kind of nice. Stars Johnny Depp as the vampire who shows up with the family and stuff. It's got, Michelle Pfeiffer, Ava Green, other people. It has the best feature, which is the maximum movie mode, so you can watch the movie and then the focal points kind of jump up, and if you want to see more about them, then you just select them and you get to watch them. And if not, then it just goes right back to the movie, and you get to see how they film certain scenes, just behind the scenes stuff, makeup, costumes, script, talking about hippies, all sorts of stuff. And there's some deleted scenes. But this movie wasn't any good, so you really shouldn't bother. Next movie I just have like a screener copy of, and it is the Do-Deca-Pentathalon. It is directed and written by Jay and Mark Duplass, and it stars Mark Kelly and Steve Zissou as two brothers, Jeremy and Mark. They've had a rivalry going their entire lives over who's the better brother. They get very competitive over things, and so they decide, they had this event when they were younger, and it was to determine who was the better brother, and they would go through a series of events, and it would be a big competition. But it came down to a disputable tie in the end. So years later, after one of them is, married with a kid, and the other is still kind of just drifting through life, they decide that they need to have the whole competition again to settle this once and for all, with ferocious competitions of ping pong and holding your breath underwater and laser tag. I really doubt they had laser tag the first time around when they were kids, but I digress. Fun little story. I think that the wife of the one brother is a little selfish with thinking she should have all the attention and worried that the brother is stealing attention from her. You guys are married. When you go home, you go to hang out all the time. If he's hanging out with his brother for one weekend, you can live. I don't care what kind of therapy he's going through. A little entertaining. It did not blow my mind. This is from Comedy Central. This is Demetri Martin, Stand-Up Comedian. This guy is really funny. I really like his use of props. He has a guitar, and during one section towards the end of the show, he just kind of is strumming on the guitar and saying pretty random things that come off really funny with a guitar soundtrack in the background. You can't see it, but he uses lots of charts and graphs for comedy and pictures, and this is his second hour-long comedy special. It has content that did not air on television, and it has bonus features. There's audio commentary. There's commentary on the audio commentary, both of which last not more than 5 minutes probably. Rejected concepts, an art slideshow. That's kind of funny. He goes at length with lots of different ideas that they could have used for the show as far as set and lighting and development. 60 minutes, pretty entertaining, definitely one of the better comedy shows I've seen. Next, Ghosts of the Abyss in 3D. We've got the Blu-ray in 3D, regular Blu-ray, and a DVD, just in case you needed all of these things. The Blu-ray 3D feature film, it has the 60-minute feature. I do not have a 3D television, so I could not completely see the 3D going on, but I used my imagination, and you can just kind of see what would have been in 3D, and I'm sure it's really cool. For the Blu-ray and DVD, you have the option where you can watch the extended 92-minute version, which I did watch, which was fun. It has James Cameron and Bill Paxton hanging out with the underwater crew, going to Titanic, checking it out, seeing all the cool stuff, just going through different sections of it, talking about the history, the memorable moments, and it even kind of puts these ghost inlays over it where, you know, you might be looking at a part of the ship and then they'll overlay scenes of like people reenacting what would have been going on in that part of the ship. Not from the movie Titanic, just, you know, other people doing it. And it's really cool. I mean, it's anyone who's interested in Titanic memorabilia and just learning more about the ship and seeing it underwater like this, it's pretty darn cool. I would highly recommend it to any Titanic buff out there. So out of these, I think the Ghost of the Abyss probably wins if I was to pick a winner. But all in all, it's a pretty middle of the road bunch here. Thanks for watching my review. Sorry it wasn't crazy entertaining. Hope you'll join next time. Bye!
If you like this review, go to my site at hauntedflowerreviews.com. I also have a podcast on iTunes. Please leave me ratings and comments. Also, we have a store, hauntedflower.com, where you can find the best online apparel and accessories from movies, TV shows, anime, and more. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/hauntedflower, and that's where we have all of our contests too, so you can win free stuff. Go to indiemojo.com if you live in Indianapolis, and you can find out how to go to free movies.